go, Faith. Tom loves me. It's wrong for you to try to hold him. Let us go away together. It's what we both want. It's right. Let Tom be happy.
With you?
Yes, he loves me.
No.
I'd make him happy.
Tom is in love with Teresa Donahue, or at least with the memory of her. And once that memory is put to rest, he'll forget you. I'll make sure he forgets.
You'd do that, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. You'd do anything you could to keep him. You'd take away the memory of the one person he loved more than anyone else in the world.
You are not Teresa Donahue.
Nobody's ever loved me before Tom. I used to dream that someday... Please, Faith. I feel I've been moving toward Tom my whole life. It was meant to happen. If you really loved him, you would see that. Let us go away together. Don't stand in our way.
You are incredible.
Don't laugh at me.
You actually expect me to give you my blessing and then just step aside so you can take away my husband?
I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter. Tom loves me, and we're going to go away together. He only stays with you because he has to, pretending you're married so he can get his immigration papers. What are you going to do then, Faith, when he stops pretending? He'll leave you. He'll leave you, and he'll come to me.
Goodbye, Poppy.
You'll see. He loves me. He loves me.
Tom Desmond.
Tom, how you doing? It's Bob Reed. How you doing?
Fine, thanks. And yourself?
I'm okay. Listen, I'm just on my way out the door, but I didn't think this could wait.
What is it?
Well, we just got the word. Your papers have come through. You've got your green card, and you're officially a permanent resident alien. Hey, Tom.
Yes, Bob.
Well, you know what this means, don't you? Everything's finally safe, legal. You can stay in the country indefinitely. You're free to travel, work, anywhere, whatever.
Free.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm sure Faith will be happy. You know, you two ought to go out tonight and celebrate. Give her my love.
Okay, Bob, thanks.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Goodbye. Free.
Celia, good to see you. How are you?
Oh, fine. How are you?
Come, sit down.
Thanks. Oh, it's been so long since I've been here. I really miss our talks.
Well, so do I.
Honest? Of course you'd be honest. You know, the church is always such a comfort to me. I guess it is to most people. Like Maeve.
Yes?
Yeah. She'd always come back from Mass all happy and peaceful. At least she used to. She's been really unhappy lately.
Oh?
Yeah. Like the other day I was talking to her and she got so upset I didn't know what to do.
Ah, Celia. And you'd been doing so well.
Oh, she wasn't mad at me. No. We've been really close lately.
I'm glad to hear it.
No, she was upset about... Well, you know.
Do I?
Pat, you know how he's seeing Nancy Feldman still? I'm sure Maeve must have told you about that.
I really couldn't say.
Oh, right. Well, anyway, she's really upset. And she got so worried I didn't know what to do.
Well, perhaps there's nothing you can do except to give Maeve your love and support.
Oh, I am. But that's not enough. I mean, I want to help her. Pat and Nancy are breaking her heart, and They know they have no future together. Instead of ending it like they know they should, they go and move in together on Bucky Carter's houseboat.
I see.
Isn't that terrible?
Well, it's not my place to discuss my feelings on the subject. Besides, you can't really know what Patrick and Nancy are doing.
Well, yes, I can. I saw them on the boat with all their things there and in their pajamas and everything.
You were there?
Well, outside on the deck.
Gee, dear, I'm surprised at you. I thought you were a changed person.
I am. I didn't go there because I wanted to. I had to, for Maeve's sake. Patty's been acting so irresponsibly lately. I mean, he didn't even tell his own mother.
You can understand why he would want to spare her the pain of that knowledge.
Yeah, but that's the point, see? Maeve's bound to find out sooner or later. And it'll be really awful, painful for her. See, I think we have to be really careful. So she doesn't find out by accident, someone should tell her. Someone who's warm and understanding, who could help her and comfort her in her hour of need.
In other words, myself.
Father, that would be a really good idea.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Delia.
But you have to.
No, I don't.
But that's your job, to help people who are in trouble.
Yes, if they come to me with their troubles, I'll try to offer what guidance I can. However, it's not part of my pastoral duties to carry gossip to my
But
parishioners.
it's not gossip, it's facts. Besides, you'd be comforting the afflicted. Isn't that one of the corporal works of mercy?
I'm afraid I don't see it that way, Delia.
Well, I'll let you think about it.
I'm afraid I will not change my position. Please, listen to what I'm saying. Stay out of it.
I really wish I could, Father, but I'm just afraid she's going to find out in a really painful way, and I can't let that happen. Tom,
Hello, Faith.
Are you busy?
Can't seem to concentrate on my work. Were you on duty today?
I need to talk to you. Have you heard from Poppy this morning?
No. Should I have?
Oh, you will. That's why I wanted to get to you first. I went over there this morning to try to make her understand how I feel about you and how I felt about last night.
That wasn't necessary.
Well, it was for me, and I don't feel like I have to apologize for it.
Is Poppy all right?
She's fine. I think she's a lot stronger than you think. She's in love with you, Tom, and she thinks that you're in love with her. She actually asked me to give you my blessing so you could go away together and live happily ever after.
I can't believe that, Faith. You must have misunderstood.
No, I understood.
I'm sorry.
Are you? Tom, I need to know. How much did last night mean to you?
You know that I love you, Faith.
I want an answer.
I don't know. I wish I could say that it didn't mean anything and swear that it won't happen again, but I can't.
Why not?
I've been trying to work this out all day, Faith. I've been thinking about you and about us when you came.
Tom,
in.
you're evading.
I'm not. You've been on my mind. And some news that I think you might like to hear.
News.
Bob Reed called me this morning. My papers have arrived. I am now an official, permanent resident alien.
That's wonderful.
Yes. I thought that you would be pleased.
I am. I'm very happy for you. I just didn't realize. I thought that we'd have more time. I hope
What?
I don't want to lose you. I'm afraid.
Frank?
Samuel Addison Snow, please. It's Ray Woodard calling. I don't care if he's in conference with the president. Put me through to him now. Yes, of course he's expecting my call. Well, maybe he doesn't tell you everything, dear. Fine. Hello, Sam. Sam, what the hell are you doing? Oh, you don't. Well, I am talking about a memo you sent me outlining the entire plan to push Frank for the vice presidential slot. I told you I did not want any written documentation of that. Well, you just find some other way to justify that expenditure to your superior. Look, it is your problem. You damn well handle it. You understood?
Hello, Mrs. Wood. Always.
Listen. I want it understood that we are to remember the importance of the principles involved here. Yes, that's right. It's a private matter, and I want it to stay that way. No, there's nothing to consider. Yes, you do that. Goodbye. Well.
Well, indeed.
I beg your pardon?
I used to love it when you do that.
Do what?
Oh, the completely innocent, I don't know what you're talking about look. Nobody does it better.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a fascinating letter.
Oh, that. A favor I did for a friend. I planted his name with some influential columnists, so now he's come up with some ridiculous plan to repay me. It's all to his benefit. You know the way these things are.
No, I'm afraid I don't. But I'm dying to find out. Well, here we are. Pleasant atmosphere, reasonable privacy, and still the best Peking duck in the Upper West Side of New York. Almost seems like old times. The lady will have an extra dry vodka martini straight up with 2 olives, gin and tonic for myself. Thank you.
Why, Roger, you remembered. I think I'm touched.
Coleridge breeding. Never forget a lady's drink. Besides, it hasn't been all that long since our,
I think affair is the word you're looking for.
I was trying to be tactful.
You don't have to be, not with me.
Yeah. How long has it been since we've seen each other?
Oh, a couple of months, I think. Last time was in Ryan's. Frank and I were
No. I don't mean that. Not the hello, Mrs. Woodard, nice to see you again, Dr. Coleridge, under the watchful eye of my wife and your fiancé. How long has it really been, Ray?
Long time.
It's funny, I was thinking about you the other night, reminiscing about our affair.
Fondly, I hope.
Oh, yes. That's why I stopped by the office today.
Why?
I thought it was time. I wanted to say hello and congratulate you on your engagement. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you ever think about me?
Oh, sometimes. Yeah, I do. You were important to me. You know, a couple of days back there, I think I fell in love with you.
You should have told me.
Timing was all wrong. So, how have you been?
Fine. Busy. That about sums up the year. I've gotten married.
You certainly have.
Yes, Delia's told me about your various dealings.
Yes. Are you happy?
Yes, I am. I love her. That's why.
All right.
Well, there's no need to ask you what you've been up to. Obviously, you've been quite busy yourself.
The letter.
Yeah. That's the thing that we haven't talked about since we sat down. Ray, I really am fascinated.
Couldn't you just forget all about it as a favor to an old friend?
Well, I could try, but I don't think it'd do much good. mean, Frank Ryan, boyhood chum, vice president? I didn't think old Frank had it in him.
What do you mean?
Well, Francis Ryan, firstborn stalwart son to Maeve and Johnny Ryan, paragon of virtue, man of the people, vice president. You see, I guess I always thought that Frank was above corruption. It's kind of like losing faith, discovering there's no such thing as Santa Claus.
Frank doesn't know about this deal.
You are clever.
I love him, and I want him to have everything he's ever dreamed of. It's all I have to offer him, except my love, which he can't return, or at least not in the same way.
Ray,
I am a realist, Roger. I know. He wants to marry me. He does love me. But I have to accept the fact that I will never be the great love of his life, and I will never be the woman his family wanted him to marry.
Does that matter?
Yes. And it's all right, because I can give him things he never would have had without me. You see, you're quite right. Frank really is beyond all the backroom politics and favors, so I'm the one that makes things happen.
So he sits back and just closes his eyes to the whole thing?
No, I told you. He really doesn't know anything about it. And if he found out, I'd lose him. He mustn't find out, Roger.
No?
No. Because then I would lose everything I've worked for a whole year. Everything that really matters to me. And I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Roger.
Ray, it's all right. Look, I know how it feels to finally find the right person, and despite my endless wonder at the appeal the Ryan men have for fascinating women such as yourself, I believe you're happy, and I wouldn't do anything to spoil that. Besides, you're a good person to have on one side. I mean, who knows? I might suddenly get a whim to become Surgeon General.
Are you serious?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'll let you know.
Thank you.
What are old friends for? Hello, Mrs. Woodard.
Nice to see you again, Dr. Coleridge.
What are you afraid of?
As long as you needed those papers, I knew we'd stay married. You didn't have a choice. But now you do. You can either stay with me or leave me. You can divorce me, say goodbye. I'm afraid of the choices. I don't want to lose you, Tom.
There was a time when you would have been very happy for our marriage to end.
That was a long time ago, not anymore.
Yes.
When you think about the choices, do you think about Poppy? She thinks you're in love with her. Are you, Tom?
I told you I don't know. Now, that's the best I can do.
Well, when will you find out? If I thought that you were in love with her, I wouldn't hold on to you. I couldn't do that to either one of us. But I believe you love me.
I do.
Well, what do you think about when you think about being free?
Teresa.
And Poppy.
Well, they're almost the same to me.
No! Tom, who was Poppy Lincoln when she first came into our house?
I don't understand.
All right, think about it. Who was Poppy Lincoln before you ever saw her?
She was my teacher, a friend, a friendly voice, a hand to lead me.
Were you in love with her?
Now, I know what you're trying to say.
Were you in love with her?
No, I wasn't. Poppy is a nice girl who never had anybody and needs to be loved. She isn't the girl that I made love to on the barn and that I walked through the countryside with. She isn't Teresa. I mean, I know that when I'm here with you, Faith. But when I'm with her, it's different. I just see Teresa all the time.
Well, then don't be with Poppy. Stay with me. Love me.
But I do.
Tom, I love you so much. I don't want to lose you. Teresa's letters.
Tommy, it's early in the morning. The sun's just coming up and my family is asleep. If they knew I was writing to you, I don't know what they'd do. I dreamt of our picnic in the woods last night. Do you remember? Last summer. It was so real to me, as if it were happening again. I saw the trees and the light on the water. We were sitting on the grass by the large rock and trying to imagine all the lovers who had sat where we were sitting. We'll go there again someday. We'll be together. Until then, I dream of you and love you, my Tommy. Someday. He held her. He made love. He promised her. Someday.
Parties, boys, and drama. Oh my! Catch up with the 5 sexy singles who are putting a new spin on Southern charm. Don't miss an all-new Southern Bells Louisville, tonight at 10 on SoapNet.